Mansabdari system. Mansabdari system is a ranking system. It was introduced by Akbar in 1570s. To maintain a large empire, it was necessary for Akbar to organize the nobility as well as the army. Akbar had developed a new administrative machinery and a revenue system, which were maintained by the subsequent Mughal emperors. The Mansabdari system, as it developed under the Mughals, was a distinctive and a unique system. The origin of the Mansabdari system, however, can be traced back to Genghis Khan. Under this system, every officer was assigned a rank, the lowest rank being 10 and the highest rank being 5,000. Ranks were also increased to 7,000 based on skill and loyalty to the empire. Raja Man Singh and Mirza Aziz Koka were given 7,000 ranks under Akbar. Mansabdari system was reformed by Akbar as he introduced two new concepts in the year 1594, Sat and Sawar. The Sat rank signified the personal status of an individual in the imperial hierarchy and it had a fixed salary. The Sawar rank indicated the number of cavalrymen required to him. There were 66 grades of Mansab allotted from ranks 10 to 10,000, but usually ranks above 5,000 were given to prince. A person with a rank below 500 was known as Mansabdars, and a person with a rank between 500 to 2,500 was known as Amirs. A person with a rank above 2,500 was known as Amir-i-Azam. A person with a rank above 5,000 can have a Mansabdar of rank 500, and similarly, a person with a rank above 4,000 can have a Mansabdar of rank 400, and so on. The categories were not rigid, as persons were generally appointed at a low Mansab, but gradually they were promoted based on their skill and loyalty to the empire. A person could also be demoted if he became incompetent or disloyal as a mark of punishment. All employees of these ranks were expected to maintain a stipulated quota of horses, elephants, beasts of burden, and carts from their own salary. So depending upon the quality, the horses were classified into 6 categories and the elephants were categorized into 5 categories. It was thus practiced because horses and elephants of high breed were greatly prized and were considered indispensable for an efficient military. For meeting these financial requirements of all levels of Mansabdars, they were paid very handsomely. A Mansabdar with a rank of 5,000 can get salary of rupees 30,000 per month, and a Mansabdar with a rank of 3,000 can get a salary of rupees 17,000 per month. A Mansabdar with a rank of 1,000 can get a salary of rupees 8,200 per month. But depending upon the situation, their salaries were also reduced. For example, the average salary paid to a Sawar was reduced during the period of Jahangir. Jahangir, he also introduced a system whereby the selected nobles could be allowed to maintain a larger quota of troopers without raising their Sat rank. The system was popular as Du Aspa, which means a trooper with 2 horses, or Si Aspa, a trooper with 3 horses. The salary of these Mansabdars were given in rupees, but over a period of time, they were normally not paid in cash, but rather by assigning them a Jagir. A Jagir is nothing but a piece of land. Mansabdars also preferred a Jagir because cash payments were likely to be delayed and sometimes even entailed a lot of harassment. Under Shah Jahan's administration, the Mansabdari system worked properly as he had paid personal and meticulous attention to administration. The Mansabdars who received payment through cash was known as Nagdi, and the Mansabdars who received Jagirs were known as Jagirdars. They were given the right to collect revenue from their Jagirs. Akbar maintained about 1,800 Mansabdars, but by the time of Aurangzeb, the Mansabdars number rose to 14,500. During Akbar's reign, there were 29 Mansabdars with a rank of 5,000, but by Aurangzeb's reign, the number rose to 79. The increase of the number of Mansabdars during the reign of Aurangzeb led to the Jagirdari crisis or the agrarian crisis. This led to the collapse of the Mansabdari system. In Akbar's reign, the system worked near perfect. The revenue collected by the Mansabdar from his Jagirs was enough to pay his assigned salary as well. These Jagirs in the initial days were carefully assessed so that their revenues were roughly equal to the salary of the Mansabdar. However, in the later stage, there was a shortage of Jagirs. Also, the size of the Jagirs started to shrink. In the Aurangzeb era, the revenue collected by Mansabdars for the government was not enough to pay the salary assigned to them, thus leading to an end of this system. During the last years of Aurangzeb's reign, the number of Jagirdars appointed had risen to such a great number that there was a serious shortage of Jagirs. About 4/5 of the lands was under the control of the Mansabdars and the Jagirdars, but this income was unevenly distributed among them, which resulted in creating jealousies, and they started to compete among themselves. Political turmoil in the Deccan War also made the collection of revenue a more difficult task. Mansabdari system thus ended after the death of Aurangzeb. Thank you.